All right. Hey, y'all. It's Leslie Cunningham with Spenga, North Dallas, and we are super excited today to be interviewing with John Mize. He's the events director for Be the Difference Foundation, which I'm super excited to partner with y'all and just share this with our members. So, John, do you want to tell us a little bit about your foundation and how it got started?
Yeah, thanks, Leslie. This is great. We're really excited to be working with you guys. Be the Difference Foundation was started in 2012 here in Dallas by four ovarian cancer survivors to support women going through the fight. There was a lot that when they did some research, there was a lot being done for people, basically to find a cure, which is great. But there wasn't a whole lot being done for women who are currently fighting the disease. And
Mhm.
so what they wanted to do was be able to provide an avenue for women, a resource, if you will, to find out, all right, what clinical trials are out there that I can go to? What are maybe my best options for treatment? Um, how can I get assistance getting to a clinical trial? Things like that we wanted to fund programs for and initiatives for, so that they'd be able to get the answers they needed. We were born out of an event. We held an event at the Jewish Community Center of Dallas in 2012. Was the first one we did, February of 2012. And though nobody really knew what to expect, we ended up raising a little over $300,000 right out of the chute.
Wow.
And it was really an emotional day. I took a little emotional talking about it.
Yeah.
Um, but people were coming up to, these ladies, Julie Sherrill and Jill Batch and Lynn Lencher and Helen Gardner, rest in peace, just telling them this needs to be something you guys do year round, not just a one-time event. So they got together, created Be the Difference Foundation, and we are 9 years in existence now.
Wow.
We've raised a little over $3.5 million to assist women in the fight, and we're just we're small but mighty, and we've got a really great support donor base, and we just keep on trucking.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, I mean, like you said, just came out of kind of a vision from these women and then it grew and grew and grew. And how special to be part of that. I'm sure for you, it's really proud moment for you just to be able to share that with them and be able to support them. Like you said, it's such a needed thing. And I think a lot of times people don't talk about it. Like you said, they just you hear about when someone is affected by it, maybe other cancers and other things going on, but not necessarily you just don't hear about it as often. It's kind of like not the talked about cancer, if you will.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, it's a small disease, but it's a lethal disease, and
Mhm.
too many times it's not discovered quickly enough,
Mhm.
or it's dismissed. The symptoms are so vague, and especially in younger people. We've got a lot of young supporters who are survivors, that went to their doctors multiple times, and the doctors were like, "Well, it can't be ovarian cancer because you're too young."
Oh wow.
And just getting tired of hearing that and hearing that, keep pushing their doctors on it. So that's another thing that we try to do, is educate physicians on signs and symptoms, and just educate the women. Keep asking
Mhm.
questions. If something doesn't feel right, if something's not right, keep asking questions, because it's your body and you deserve the answers. You need to get those answers so that you can fix yourself.
Yeah, no, that's great. So tell us a little bit about some of the work you all are most proud of. I mean, 9 years into the building the foundation, tell us about some of the highlights you all have experienced, aside from the
Yeah.
money
So
raising.
yeah, sure. The money that we raise, we try to find programs out there. Obviously, it's all earmarked for ovarian cancer. So whether that be the Moonshots program at MD Anderson,
Mhm.
or the Clarity Foundation in San Diego, they do tumor profiling. So your physician, if you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, your physician could send them, a sample from your tumor, and they've got a database that can tell your doctor what the best line of treatment may be for your type of ovarian cancer.
Wow.
Because ovarian cancer is not just one type of ovarian cancer. There's different types of cancers. Um, Mary Crowley Cancer Center here in Dallas,
Mhm.
they do clinical trials. I think one of our proudest moments is, even though Will to Survive is our signature fundraiser, in 2019 we did our first ever fashion show and luncheon. We were down at Arlington Hall. We partnered with Mary Crowley, again, first time event, didn't really know what to expect, and raised $57,000. So
Wow.
that was really a proud moment for us, just seeing us branch out into something different.
Yeah.
And then in 2020, obviously with COVID and no in-person events, we took it virtual and raised a little over $30,000 for Mary Crowley. So
Wow.
just the things that we've been able to do and support. We're really excited. Another organization we support is Lazarex Cancer Foundation in
Mm.
Danville, California, and they provide dollars. They subsidize travel for families to clinical trials, and we've been a big part of their success as well. And those are the things that we try to do is we focus our dollars where we can really make a difference in a program that we want to fund. It's not a lot. It may be $30,000 to Mary Crowley or $30,000 to Clarity, but we're funding a program that really needs those dollars to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, like you said, every dollar counts. So
Right.
whether it's small or big, it's still money they can use to help people. So that's great. So tell us a little bit about, I know we're partnering on a private event for you all on the 28th at our studio. So tell us a little bit about that and just kind of what to expect.
Yeah. So you've heard me talk about Wheel to Survive, and it's a the event here in Dallas is a 5-hour event that we do. It's actually this year, September 26th, at Gilley's. This is the first time we've ever moved the event from February to September. And so part of what we wanted to do as a committee was really promote the event being moved by having these little pop-up events, if you will, each month. And we picked the last
Hmm.
Sunday of each month. And when I got in contact with Mandy and found out about you guys, we really wanted to be involved and partner with y'all. And so the event we're doing on February 28th, and yeah, in a couple weeks with you guys is part of that promotional effort. Just to let people know who we are, what we do, raise some awareness about Be the Difference Foundation and ovarian cancer, and the people who are facing it and the people whose fight is yet to come. So that's
Hmm.
part of what we want to do with these events, and partnering with you guys we thought would be great because you're right around the corner from a lot of our supporters. Um, we we welcome anybody who wants to join us outside of our normal support group. We're always looking to grow our circle, so would love to have you guys promote it however you want and get you guys involved maybe in September when the big event rolls around.
Yeah, no, that's great. And you said the big event is happening at Gilley's, right? And it's a 5-hour event. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Wheel to Survive is it's an indoor cycling fundraiser. It's like 5 back-to-back-to-back spin classes, if you will, cycling classes. We partner with the different studios around the area, and what we do is we have different instructor teams each hour, each ride session. It's a 45-minute ride session. We have some people ride all 5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Some people ride a couple, but most of our supporters will form teams. We have a team captain. Teams can be anywhere from 2 people to 22 people,
Uh-huh.
and they share the bike riding relay style. And they raise money along the way. You register, we set up your fundraising page for you. Everything is customizable. You can write your own story, post your own pictures, send that out to your support group, friends, families, coworkers, ask them for donations. And then when the event day arrives, we just have a big party. We celebrate our survivors in the room. We honor those who've lost their fight, and just try to. It's really an inspirational day,
Mhm.
filled with great instructor teams, a lot of energy, a lot of music, and moving the event to Gilley's really gave us a rider experience like we hadn't had before.
Mm.
The production quality that they can bring to it with the lights and the
Yeah.
sound, it's a party on a bike is what it is.
It sounds super fun. So that's awesome. So how do people find y'all? Obviously here in Dallas, but just social media wise and all of that, just to get more information and obviously if they want to support you.
Yeah, so we're bethedifferencefoundation.org is our main website. We also have a wheel2survive.org, a wheel like a bicycle wheel.
Uh-huh.
Wheel2survive.org has got our events calendar on there. And then if you're following us on Facebook, we have a Be the Difference Foundation Facebook page, a Wheel to Survive Facebook page. On Twitter and Instagram, we're at Ovarian Hope. Um, and so if we'd love to get more followers, let people to find out about us, who we are, what we
Yeah.
do. If you go to wheel2survive.org and click on the Dallas event, you can register there. set up your team. If you have any questions, they can email me at any time. Like I said, I'm the only employee of the foundation, but our board is very active. It's a great working board, very supportive. We mobilize, we get going, and again, I stress out every year about the event, as do they, and
Yeah.
it always turns out great. But I think it's because I think we all make such a great team. We've
Yeah.
worked together now for 9 years, and so we know kind of how to get this thing going. But it always takes new people, and we love to have newbies riding with us all the time.
Yeah, that's so fun. So in terms of supporting the foundation, is the best way to do that just financially, or do you all have other ways that people can support?
We have volunteer opportunities
Okay.
throughout the year, and especially at the event in Dallas at Gillies. We also definitely donations can be made to BeTheDifferenceFoundation.org just in general. But we find that the best way to do it is for people to get involved. We love people to get
Mhm.
involved,
Mhm.
ride with us. I think we're going to do our next fashion show and luncheon is going to be in person in 2022. So people can get involved there and join us there. But just get a team together. Come ride by yourself, however you want to, however you like to do it. It's a fun time. Like I said, you can volunteer with us. We have volunteer opportunities for check-in, for setup, for tear down. We do a raffle, we do an auction. So if somebody out there has a raffle item or an auction item they want to donate to our
Okay.
raffle or auction, we'll take those as well. All kinds of opportunities. It's just a matter of finding us or us finding you and getting together and working on it.
Yeah, I love that we have this opportunity, obviously, to partner with y'all, but also to just connect you with other people that, like you said, are going to be affected by it or are currently affected by it or have a family member who is, like you said, no longer with us but was affected. So I think it's great, and just the awareness is how you can start to just kind of spread the word. So that's great. Well, John, we appreciate your time and definitely learning about this. We're excited about the 28th.
Yeah, thanks, Leslie. It's been we're looking forward to it, and we're always excited about partnering with new people, and this is just again once again just a chance for us to grow our circle and doing this again in June or July. Just know we shot this in February, in
Yeah,
the
we should
coldest
say
week of
that.
our lives, probably. So
We're
that's
all,
why I'm all
yeah.
bundled up. Yeah,
The other
Leslie
thing
looks
you
like she's getting ready to go to the
probably
beach.
I wish I was at the beach. That's why I keep pretending. Yeah, that's a good thing to point out. It's probably a blessing that you moved your event to September and not in February.
And I was talking to my wife about that the other day. You think about, okay, last year presented a whole bunch of new problems with COVID, if you're doing something outside, if you're doing something outside, you think about the weather, but you never think about people not being able to get to an event because of the
Yes.
weather. So yeah, we if hindsight's 2020, then we did a great thing just looking forward. We moved it because of COVID, but now I'm kind of glad we moved it with a whole
With
new
the
set of
weather.
problems we've encountered these last 10
I know.
days. So it's
It's been, yeah, terrible, but and hopefully we'll get past it and everybody will get where they need to go in terms of restored power and everything. But yeah,
right.
like you said, it's been a crazy week. So
Has been.
okay, well, thanks, John.
Thank you, Leslie.